Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. We talk about some truth.
The pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Hey, tight down. Easy. Check, cross. Check out, bro. Hot. Alert 3.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
He may try and run for this. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Blue 18. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Check 52. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
18. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 11. One.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. To throw Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on coverage.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Say. Snicker. Alert. Middle. Hey, zoom.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Walden hurling in for the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam. Check. Fresno. 58 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 22, 44. See me in your nightmares. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
One. He's checking. One. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Three. Check. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Now Mariota on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
58, boys. 58. Team 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
58, right over there. 50.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? Double time. 3 down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Roethlisberger to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, Charlie!
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man is Anderson. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Steelers use this. Second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. He's getting it home.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 17, Mariota, a screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Allen's got it complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing is Mariota, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Bell. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. One. Check 99. Check 99. Check 26. Check 26.
On first down, Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go again with Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Ooh, the juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And some room to work. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And Anderson's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Wide, get wide. Jim. Take both of them. Check.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down. SOS. Shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Watch the ship.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down in midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And Allen's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Middle. 77, 77.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Black one.
Here's Roethlisberger. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Get that ball. Whoa. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Black 20. 49 to Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, alert. Hey, Wood. No spacing. 49. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. These two. Give me that ball, defense. Block it.
Roethlisberger to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
49 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. He's going to go. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,